This is a business plan competition. So one of the things we're asking folks to do is identify how a grant of up to $10,000 could incentivize their business location in Church Hill. And so we do require a business plan. And then we ask folks to present their idea, the finalists, to present their idea before a panel. And it's their opportunity for the folks that don't appear as passionate on paper. They can take the passion behind their small business idea and present that to the panel.
It would be so easy for Secours to have pulled out of Church Hill and said, this isn't lucrative for us, you know, we're not right off of a highway, this isn't a big, sparkly, brand new hospital, but they didn't. They did what they should do and say, okay, how can we make this neighborhood better? How can we give back to the neighborhood that's housed us for so many years and figure out a way to make this community even better?
If you go back to the legacy of the Sisters of Secours, 1824 in the streets of Paris, caring for the poor and the underserved, it fits hand in glove. It's just, it's in your backyard. And it's their vision and mission, and we're the leadership carrying out that stewardship in a responsible way.
Seed, like a number of our initiatives, come out of that constant conversation that we've had with our partners and with our neighborhood with our residents around what do you want Church Hill to look like, what do you want it to be.
It's definitely an incentive to get us going. We've got the wheels rolling with the business anyway, for sure, and you know, I don't think we would have done it if we didn't get that little push with that.
I've always said it's never been the sisters alone, it's always all of us together. And it's not just Secours alone, it's Secours with the community. Our friends at LISC have been wonderful collaborators and really received tremendous amount of thanks for their support and help.
We couldn't have done it without the seed grant, actually, because I just had, if you look at those two ovens, we just had the little oven. And we got this big thing, which like, it essentially tripled our capacity, and we've needed it.
Half of the flour for this and 100% of the flour for most of our breads is milled on the machine that the seed grant paid for. So that was the first part of a major investment.
With the kind of financial stability that the grant gave me, I was able to move my inventory to the warehouse in Church Hill and actually build out the space.
First round, I brought a trailer. Second round, I brought the dump truck, and then this third go around, I'm going to put the insurance and I'm going to put the workers' comp on the dump truck.
We didn't really have enough money to buy the espresso equipment that we wanted to, which both differentiates Church Hill as having a place where you can get kind of finer coffee drinks.
It basically paid for a lot of what's in here, and it helped us out a great deal, out-of-pocket kind of expenses that we, again, are financing for ourselves.
They've made an investment in a city square block and more. And unless the area around that 1 square block is flourishing, it makes it difficult for the hospital to flourish. So it's in the best interest of the hospital, it's in the best interest of the community, it's in the best interest of everybody.
We fixed a lot of the hospital, but then the neighborhood wasn't happening, and we've got probably 350 employees in the hospital, so it's the economic engine for Church Hill. And that's when we started to think to ourselves, without a healthy neighborhood, we're not going to survive in the long term, and if the hospital goes away, it's going to go back to where it was for the last few decades. So that's when we went to the seed grant idea, and we felt that it's good for the community, it's the right thing to do, and bring back the legacy of Church Hill, of what it was back at the turn of the century.
So the seed grants, where you provide dollars to seed small businesses so that businesses will locate in the community. I don't know that there's any other district where this is going on.
You know, it builds a healthy community, and that just reverberates out. That you end up having, you know, healthier regions, healthier economies, healthier, more sustainable ways of doing things.
Any kind of community development work, of which this is a part, takes 15, 20, 30 years to realize. At 3 years, yes, it's amazing. You can go around to certain blocks, and all 4 corners are inhabited by businesses that were founded in part through and supported in part through our seed program. But they're also founded by the hard work, the risk, and ingenuity, and the commitment of owners to say, I'll take a risk.
What is really exciting to me now is seeing some of what people put on paper actually materialize.
I've noticed a huge change in walking foot traffic, and people are interested to actually visit the things that Churchill has to offer.
We have had an amazingly warm welcome here. We wanted to be a part of the change.
I'm just really grateful that they've been here to help us along and help everybody else, because we wouldn't be anything if we were the only ones in the neighborhood. You have to work on the whole neighborhood.
I had no idea of what an impact it would have on the community in terms of people coming into the community to avail themselves of these businesses, but also I think what it has done for the entrepreneurs who applied for these grants and have really developed wonderful businesses. And it's much more than I had expected.
When you look out this window, I've been living in Churchill since 2009, but I've been associated and being raised and having family members in Churchill as long as I can remember. Churchill has never looked this good before.